It's happening.
It is happening.
It's happening.
Yes. Episode 132 of the Until Next Week podcast.
It's the top 10 haters episode.
It is back once again. One of your favorite episodes of the year is back, the haters list. And if you don't listen in the whole episode, there's a chance you could be on there.
That's true.
And you need to know if you are on Dane's haters list.
Guys, this is the 5th annual top 10 haters of the year.
And the 3rd time it's been mentioned on the podcast.
Yeah, we've done 3 different ones now as of the end of this episode.
That's more on the episode than off the episode.
That's true.
Let's
60%.
Go. Let's go.
And this year was downright wild. I put some thought into this.
Yeah.
There's some people that may know who are listening to this that could be one day on it.
Exactly.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's going to be a good episode for you. So thank you for listening in to episode 132 of the Until Next Week podcast.
I'm back from Canada. Wow.
Wow, we really did it. We made it back.
We're so back.
Once again. We made it back to episode 132 of the Until Next Week podcast. It's a good day.
I wonder if the schmau has climbed any more trees.
That was the shmee.
Exactly.
The shmee schmau. Daniel was wild last week, and we hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, that was crazy.
I bet people out there went and got themselves their own cat stuck in a tree and called the cops.
Yeah, just to see. Like, it could be different because they're obviously in Nebraska.
Yep.
So is it different in Missouri? Is it different in Michigan? I'm pretty sure. I feel like Joshua probably tested it out up there.
Well, the best part is that Daniel said that's only in the movies, Lindsay. Don't call the police. Yeah. And she does it anyway.
Angela Birdwell did it down in Texas, and they took a different route to get the cat out of the tree, and it was a good run.
Yeah,
good run.
Did we get any word back on her kids, like leaving us a negative 3-star review?
Yeah, I don't know yet. Angela, once you find out, please let us know, because we don't cry ourselves to sleep every night, but we might also.
Don't cry. No, we don't.
What?
Shed a tear.
Obviously, there's a cat stuck in the tree
in our tent.
Nebraska, but what other animals do you think get stuck in trees that...
Sloths.
Sloths. Oh, I was going to go like by state.
Mongoose.
Mongoose is big. What state would that be?
Florida.
I thought you were going to say gator.
They're chasing.
I was going to say gators would be stuck.
Snakes up the tree.
So they're stuck in there, or the snakes are stuck in there?
No, they got the snake, ate the snake, but now they're full and stuck up the tree.
Oh, okay.
A tale as old as time, Samuel.
Beauty and the Beast. That's true. What other states would have some weird animals get stuck
Grizzly
in trees?
bears in Alaska.
Okay. What about like Colorado?
Nope. They got weed bears.
Weed bears.
Stuck.
Where
Cocaine bears.
Cocaine bears. There we go. I was hoping I could get you there. I've never seen that movie, but that looked wild.
I was like, oh my goodness. This is like one of those, like, I know it's terrible, but I feel like I need to watch it.
Well, and it was based on like a true story.
Allegedly.
But the true story was a bear got into cocaine and died within like 3 minutes or something. And it's like those 3 minutes must have been wild.
That's those classic stories that says like based off of true events. Then you read about it.
It's like nothing.
Not even close.
Yeah. And then they make an 1.5 to 2 hour movie off something that was legitimately like 3 minutes.
There's a TV show called All American.
Yeah.
Where it's about football and this football player who apparently is awesome and blah, blah, blah.
Probably an All American.
Yeah. Well, and I look up his story, and he was a backup linebacker out in California.
They like making stories about people who
he didn't even play linebacker in the show. He played receiver and corner in the show.
Well, it's kind of like Rudy. I haven't really seen the movie. I know it's good, but he only ever played like
3 snaps.
Yeah, 3 snaps, and they made a whole movie. I was like, is that all it takes?
I mean, in the movie, he only played 3 snaps.
Yeah, it was probably
it was closer,
inspiring and everything else.
But he probably didn't have like all of the momentum and all that stuff, and talk to that one janitor dude like that. It's crazy.
I picture the one janitor dude, like the guy from Happy Gilmore who taught Happy how to play golf.
Happy Gilmore was a terrible
movie.
Guy,
and he had like the hand that was like plastic or whatever. And then now they're making Happy Gilmore #2.
That's exactly what we
Post
need.
Malone's in it. Eminem's in it. Like several other people are in it. That one somewhat controversial
Shane
golfer.
Gillis.
No, golfer.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah, he's in it. And I'm like, this will be a wild movie. I kind of want to see it, honestly.
I don't want to see it because when I heard that Happy Gilmore 2 was coming out, I was like, oh, praise God.
Also, fun fact, I don't think I've ever seen Happy Gilmore #1 all the way through, but I still want to see the second one.
Happy Gilmore's the prime movie that I'd say about a lot of movies. Like, you need to have seen certain movies at a certain age.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore, I saw when I was probably 20 or 21. Not good. If I had saw it at 10...
I'm sure you've done the Happy Gilmore swing before.
No.
You've never tried it?
I'm too scared.
It's kind of fun.
I'm terrible at golf.
I mean,
it's the only thing I'm bad at.
That's the best time to do it, because if you're terrible and you mess up more, it's like, who cares? You're already bad.
Golf is the only thing I'm bad at. So
the only thing
it's the only thing I'm bad at.
Oh,
yeah, growing hair I'm also bad
at. I thought
at.
You've mentioned multiple weeks in a row that you're bad at reading.
I'm not bad at reading. I cannot read. There's a difference.
So there's no essence of good. It's just all just terrible.
Well, it's kind of like if you take a test. Did you fail the test if you never took it?
Yes.
It depends. Because like a driver's test, I never failed a driver's test if I never took it.
But if you were supposed to take it, then you failed.
Yeah, but I'm not supposed to read.
Supposed. If you read, maybe you would say supposed.
I don't read, Samuel. Watch.
Oh. No, that's just not it.
I thought that was the applause button again.
Yeah, no, we have our buttons all mixed up nowadays because of the new drops, which we dropped last week, and I'm sure you all are loving them.
Time for the updates of the week drop.
There's not going to be one. There's no.
And welcome back to the updates of the week drop. Ooh, I got to do another taste.
Recently, I went to play some mini golf, and I mentioned 2 weeks ago how I completely fell apart.
Yes.
And I had the best front nine ever, 19 strokes, 7 under par. And I was like, I'm going to break my record and have an amazing back nine. Had one of my worst back nines ever. Was like, I don't know, 6 over par on back nine. So not good at all. And then tragedy happened. I went to play mini golf again at this Fun Acre golf course.
I love Fun Acre.
And I did go with our formerly second sponsor of the week, Jake's Body Shop. That's and also one of our K-Life guys, Trevor. And I think I'm in my head at this point because I took those back 9 that were horrible and just made it my next 18 holes.
Well, see, you're in a funk now.
Well, and I also have a legitimate excuse. The golf club I chose originally had such a heavy head on it. Like, it did not feel right. I played like 2 to 3 holes, and then I'm like, I need to change this club. Got a different one. Didn't help much more because I just was playing horrible. The hole that is a par 4, I got a hole in 1 last week on it on my great first 9. This time, I think I got a 5.
Ooh.
Like, that's from like 1 week to the next, give or take. You don't want to have that big of a drop off on one hole. And I was like 6 over par on the front 9. So legitimately 11 strokes worse than what I did the other week.
Right.
And then the back 9, I shot a 28, which is, I think on the back 9, 4 over par. So I got a 58 overall, 8 over par, only 1 stroke different. No, never mind. It was 9 strokes different. I had a 49 on my week where I blew up. But I'm going down the wrong path, and I need to figure out something.
Well, Lauren's living in your head rent-free.
That's probably it, because she was like, don't mess this up, or whatever she said last week. And I'm like, I keep messing up everything.
She said, don't choke.
And then I choked on those 9, and then my next 18. So 27 holes in a row, I've been pathetic.
And you couldn't find the torpedo.
We talked about that last week also. Also, no, I could find it, but it's because I hit it poorly for them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
And you couldn't fix your AC in your car.
We don't need to go about all my issues, okay? But it was still fun. I unfortunately lost to Jake's Body Shop, who didn't even break par also. He got right at par. He was at 50. I was at 58. I believe Trevor, he was like 61. But yeah, it was a mess to say the least. And then luckily they do have batting cages right next to there. So I was able to
redeem
myself some, went to the fast cage, hitting the ball pretty nice.
Oh yeah.
Not going to lie. Like, I have not hit in a fast cage in a while.
Smacking it.
As weird as it sounds, I think my swing is good right now because I've been playing wiffle ball each week. Because some people throw hard, so it gets your timing down.
You're whipping it through the zone.
And I honestly surprised myself and was thinking, so where are these MLB tryouts?
Yeah.
I know this is like 60 to 70 that's being thrown to me.
Right.
But there's a chance.
What's crazy is people will look at me, and they did this during bowling last week, but they'll look at me and be like, Dane, you're deceptively athletic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, first off, I'm 6'1" and tons of fun. And second off, I'm huge. And I can jump out the gym.
Yeah.
I can dunk it. I'm way better than Lindsey Reed.
I feel like it's different between me and you because if they see my body type, they're just expecting me to be good.
Right.
You, it's a surprise each time. You don't know what you're going to get.
They're like, wow, this guy is hilarious, tall, handsome.
Are you talking about me right now?
Suave.
Yeah, you're talking about me. Shout out.
Debonair, buco money.
Yeah.
He has enough money to make people go away.
That's what I do.
No, you don't.
But yeah, that was pretty fun doing the batting cages after, and then after like all that, also we went to like the frozen yogurt places like Orange Leaf and such. You've
Brahms.
No, that's not.
Brahms is frozen yogurt.
No, like I
Brahms is the working man's ice
frozen,
cream.
Yeah, it's ice cream.
It has frozen yogurt too.
No, you're getting mixed up.
No, I've been there with it.
Do you remember the big frozen yogurt trend like 10 years ago when everybody had a frozen yogurt stand everywhere?
Yeah, all the white people wanted to go to.
Yeah, and that was huge. They had so many spots pop up in Springfield, Missouri. Orange Leaf was the first one, and then they had all these off-brand ones, which all died out, but Orange Leaf stayed.
Well, you say this like I'm from Springfield, and I'm not.
But I'm saying you probably would have experienced the frozen yogurt trend.
I've only been here for 10 years now.
You should know what Orange Leaf is.
I know what Orange Leaf is, yeah.
But one of our other K-Life guys, he works there. So we went over there to get some Orange Leaf after the mini golf. No, he does not. He's currently in Rome, I believe, for like studying overseas. This is Levi. So shout out Levi. Shout out. But overall, very good evening. Very solid time with the K-Life guys. And it's kind of sad because I'll only be doing this for like month and a half longer, or about a month, because
and you're going to be a Lightco small group leader. It's going to be great.
Don't think I've said that.
It's going to be great.
But yeah, because all these guys were seniors and now they're going off to different colleges every which way. So it's just, I'm going to have an empty nester and it's going to be sad, but I'm still enjoying the times I have with them for these last few weeks.
Big sad.
But besides that, I didn't, again, have like a lot of different updates this week, but Alvaro did send me an Instagram video.
Big ups, Alvaro.
And he wanted me to show this to you, and I could have this later on in the episode, but I figured this is just a good update of the week. And I don't know if you need to read this, but I'll kind of play it for you, and I'll let you read it out loud, okay? So here we go.
Please don't pick on children that still believe in Santa Claus. I know adults that still believe in the Cowboys. No, the Cowboys are going to win it all this year. I'm telling you guys. Because here's the thing. I saw a thing that ranked CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens as the second best wide receiver duo in the nation.
And they will still have a losing record.
No, we're not going to have a losing record. I said that.
Hey, Alvaro just sent this. And I mean, it's the truth. And
again,
I'll read it one more time. I'll read it one more time because, again, you can't read. And it said, please don't pick on children that still believe in Santa Claus. I know adults that still believe in the Dallas Cowboys. And that's you, Dane. And Alvaro even sees it. We're trying to help you out here.
You know what's funny?
That he made fun of you there, and it was great.
I looked up on... I might do this for my manifesto. All right, keep going.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't really have a lot of different updates this week. I thought it was just a good time to get back to you.
Well, welcome back. I'm back from Canada.
Yeah, because you've definitely... we're definitely not recording this episode before you went to Canada.
I was arrested in Canada.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah.
One of the Mounties got off his horse and said, "Hey, I think you're from.
So he talks.
I think you're from the Tennessee because you're the only 10 I see." And I said, "Get away from me!" And I kicked him in the chest. And then like 10 Mounties came out and they all tackled me. And then I fought him off and said, "I'm an American. I know my rights." And then I ran back on the other side of the border and I was like, "I can't catch me." And then,
you just ran to the other side of the border. Didn't have to do anything.
I ran right across, and they can't do it because I'm in a what's it called? Something asylum. I sought asylum.
You're in insane asylum.
No,
That's
not insane asylum. I sought
this
asylum.
This was all in your imagination.
Like peace asylum.
Dane, you weren't in Canada.
That you can do that.
You're in a padded white room right now.
They can't extradite me out of America.
So many words.
Because I am America.
You're so dumb.
So Canada was fun.
What else happened?
More importantly, the 4th of July happened.
Oh, my word.
So, I love the 4th of July. It's my favorite holiday of the year. We shot off lots of fireworks. Lindsay accidentally gave Shepard a Roman candle and let him shoot it off, and it hit Daniel in the sock and lit Daniel's sock on fire. a tale as old as time for Beesmeyer children.
So Lindsay handed her 5-month-old son a Roman rocket to shoot at her.
No, a Roman candle, you meatball.
Okay, so gave him a Roman candle at 5 months old.
Yeah.
And he shot it at Daniel.
Shepard's a man now.
And this all happened.
Yeah, I saw it with my own eyes.
Yep, all true. Okay. What else, quote unquote, happened this week, Dane?
Okay, this one actually happened.
Okay.
This one was 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to save it for this episode.
Okay.
But whenever I gave my talk about 1 Samuel chapter 3, talking about hearing from the Lord,
yep.
right? And so hearing from the Lord and discerning the voice of God, I told the girls there, I said, girls, let me tell you something. If a man comes up to you and says that God told me that you're going to be my wife, you know what you need to quote to him? You need to quote Deuteronomy 18, verse 20, which says something to the tune of, if God didn't actually tell you to do that, then you're supposed to stone him and kill him. And then all the people laughed and it was funny. And then we broke up. There were small groups and it was funny. I'm serious.
Kill him.
And then a girl comes up, or actually our female coordinator comes up to me and goes, hey, you need to talk to Brooklyn because she thinks she actually needs to murder guys who do this. And I said,
how old is she?
7th grade.
Oh, no.
I was like, dang it. And
I
go over to her and I go, Brooklyn, what's up? And she goes, you said that I need to kill people who tell me that.
Oh, no, Dane.
People that, what's it called? Say that God told me you're going to be my wife. And I said, first off, is anybody doing that? And then she's like, no, but you said to do that. I'm like,
so you're like, okay, go on. You're good.
I said, we don't have time to get into Old Testament covenant versus New Testament covenant and Old Testament law versus New Testament law. But the Old Testament law was fulfilled with Jesus. And so now Jesus comes and we live under the covenant that Jesus gave us, which he said, do not murder. You cannot murder. And furthermore, there's a difference between murder and killing.
Yeah.
And so all ipso facto, I said, no, do not murder people. Murder is bad. Don't do that. Tell him simply to get his whack theology out of your face and he can ask you out on his own time.
And then he yelled, step off.
Yeah. Behind me, Satan. Shut it down.
Yes.
And
that's actually the best response for someone who is saying something somewhat theologically incorrect. You say, get behind me, Satan.
Get behind me, Satan. And then I was like, man, I was like, it's kind of crazy. So I told my boss and he goes, yeah, that's crazy. And then I told our executive pastor and he goes, oof, yeah, that one's wild. And I've told him some crazy things. He's never said that to any of them except for that one. I was like, dang it. And I was like, well, I feel like next time I teach, I need to say something.
Probably start with context a little more. Hey,
first off, context.
Old Testament.
That was Old Testament. And yes, at the time you were supposed to kill them. Now we do not kill them because we don't murder.
Yeah.
So do not murder people, kids. And also, here's the thing. I don't regret what I said. What I said was factual. I just should have added on the fact that we don't murder now.
Yeah.
So,
That's big.
Yeah, that actually happened. And so I'm like,
so wild.
And I don't teach for the next couple of weeks.
Probably because of that.
No, I make the teaching schedule, Samuel.
Okay.
And so also I read all that 4th and 5th grade curriculum that I was supposed to read.
Yeah, you did. What was your favorite part?
All of it.
Okay.
Like especially the ending.
Yeah.
Apparently I have to teach it too.
Wild. We'll just get into it.
My back is starting to hurt, Samuel. Fix it.
Okay, here. Ready?
Oh, no, I'm tired too.
I'm sorry. And I'm sure that grinds your gears that you're tired. What grinds my gears is my head hurts. Do you know why my head hurts?
Because you've been drinking a rain at 9 o'clock at night?
No, because I'm tall and entryways are not high enough for tall people.
Whatever.
I played softball the other day and I was running into the dugout and hit my head on top of the doorway, which was like one of those fences.
Right. Yeah.
And it hurt so bad because for whatever reason, there was like a big drop down to get into the dugout. But again, it was still just over 6 feet tall and I should have had a duck to get in there. But I didn't realize I was running in because I've never had this issue before at a softball park. But this one got me and my head still hurts. And I thought I could have been potentially bleeding at the time. Because again, a random fence and you hit your head aggressively against it. It does not feel good.
Because you weren't running with a duck. You need a duck to run, Samuel.
What?
A duck.
Can you please explain?
Like the animal.
Yeah, I understand that. Please explain.
You said, I didn't realize I needed to.
I hate you. Okay, something else that grinds my gears is Dane's poor jokes because I only have good jokes.
No, your jokes are the worst.
His are so dumb.
It goes Jack Holmgren, worst joke teller of all time. Holmgren. He's probably related to the Seahawks head coach.
Yeah.
What was his name? I can picture him, but I can't.
Russell Wilson.
No, the head coach in 2006.
Pete
No, 2006.
I don't know. Why would I know the 2006 Seahawks
Because
coach?
I know the Seahawks
Okay,
coach
just finish
with Matt Hasselbeck.
Finish burning me really quick. Because my head already hurts.
Your jokes are the second worst. No. Lindsay's are the second worst. And then Cole's.
What about Daniels?
Daniels are okay sometimes. Sometimes they're really funny, sometimes they're not. You always know that something ridiculous is going to come out whenever Lindsay goes, okay, go. And then she starts laughing hysterically. And then, that's what she sounds like. And then you hear Daniel start to laugh. That's how you know he's going to say something wild.
It's crazy. I still can't believe you said that last week.
He does that all the time. And so.
But yeah, my head hurts. It's bruised. And I need to make sure I'm ducking more often when I'm playing softball, I guess. So, or they could just make taller entryways.
No.
Tall people matter too.
Whoa.
That's all I got to say. But that's what grinds my gears this week, Dane.
Whoa.
What grinds your gears?
Other countries should just join America.
No, because 50 states is beautiful.
No.
It looks so good on the flags. If you add another one,
randomly put the stars on there.
Then you have to put new flags. 51 would just not.
You don't need new flags. You need new one flag.
They just have like a little extra star. You can put this on
Cooper
your flag.
Huh? Exactly. No, you just make a new one with more stars on it because we now own the world.
The rest of the world is one star.
Well, just one giant star. It's the world.
Okay.
And so other countries should just join America.
So that it grinds your gears that they should join America?
Yeah, because I shouldn't have to have a passport or a real ID. I should just be able to go wherever I want, whenever I want. Manifest destiny. Man.
Okay.
Did you ever remember learning about manifest destiny in school?
I remember it vaguely.
Manifest destiny is the belief that America should go and take the land that it needs.
Yeah, shout out.
It's really funny when you look back on it.
Yeah, I mean it was needed. That's why we're here.
Yeah, shout out to the Native Americans.
Yeah. Okay, so what else grinds your gears?
Wait. Oh yeah. So when I was in Canada last week, I'm teaching an English class, but to
just
people,
so you know, half of this episode is just made up.
It's not made up.
You'll have to guess what half it is.
This is all stuff that I did in Canada.
Oh, okay.
It's on the itinerary that I already did last week.
Okay, so what did you do in Canada?
I taught an English class, but to people who
why do they have you teaching it when you can't read?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get to that point, Samuel, but you won't let me.
Hey, Dane, so what grinds your gears?
So I'm teaching the English class, but it's to people whose first language isn't English. So when they say something wrong, how am I supposed to correct them?
You won't know.
That's what I'm saying. So why am I teaching the English class when I don't know their native language, which is French?
Hey, just play the podcast for them. That's all they need.
I guess. But also, that's also what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm up there.
Playing the podcast for them, right?
Yes, that.
Okay,
and
good.
Doing this English class. And so also, bald Dane. So Dane went and got a haircut today.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, I need you to just make me look less bald. And they said, we can do that. And so they did that.
And honestly, it does look nice.
It does look less bald.
Like it really does.
I looked at,
and we did talk about the sports clips haircut he got last week. So it's cool that you got another one this week.
I'd be staying on it.
Because you mentioned how much you loved it there with that one lady who gave you the towels and everything else.
Well, I got the warm towel and then the cool towel. And then she washed it out.
Yep.
And then I got the back massage too. I realized that.
Yeah.
And you know what was really funny? While I was getting that back massage and we were talking about Jesus and stuff, she had this person training, and this person training was like, oh, my brother or something is a deacon in Lebanon and he just went to Haiti.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you're talking about like Lebanon, like that's like an hour from Springfield.
No.
Or
yes. He went to Lebanon. He lives in Lebanon, hour from Springfield.
Okay, so not actually like Lebanon.
No, not Lebanon, the country.
Okay,
no.
okay.
Lebanon,
I was confused there.
The town in Missouri.
Yes.
But he went to Haiti with his church to do a mission trip. And we all start talking about like how it is terrible for third world countries and learning, or not learning, but having to survive and find their food for like that day, all while I'm getting this back massage from this other girl.
And you're just like, wow.
It's like, and I'm like, yeah.
I forgot that the back massage is not like a real back massage. They just have like a back massage gun.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that person touching me anyways.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Also, it's like, what, $18 for all that?
Well,
Like
so
21. You get a tip, so it's 50.
The reason why I do the MVP treatment is because I need my hair to be washed out.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, in order for us to wash out, you have to do the MVP. And I'm like, well, okay, how much more is the MVP? Oh, I also get all this stuff? I'll take the other stuff too. I just really need my hair washed out so I don't get the pricklies in my shirt all day.
Did it feel pretty nice though?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had better back massagers.
Wait, are you saying there's been better back massagers than the one you got at Sports Clips?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild, man.
But like specifically, it's my frail frame, and so people will do it too hard and it hurts.
Yeah,
so.
I can see the frail fragility.
No, I'm
of it.
huge.
This is crazy episode, and
I'm not bald, is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, it's that time of the week once again, so here we go. Yo, it's that time of day, so listen up, because it's time for some sports talk. The segment where we boldly analyze things we barely watched. Did we do research?
Factually, no. Emotionally, yes.
We're talking Big Daddy hacks, devastating sacks, and fourth quarter comebacks. But most importantly, no soccer. I love these so much.
My dad sent me a paragraph about trying to convince the people I'm going on the plane with to let me sit by the window.
The plane going where?
I already went there. And I sat by the window because I convinced them.
My main sports talk, besides the Cardinals still being kind of like all over the place, is that it's kind of a sad day, especially as a Packers fan, that the end of Aaron Rodgers is near.
It is near, and I'm ecstatic.
Some people are, some people aren't. But yeah, he indicated that the upcoming 2025 NFL season with the Pittsburgh Steelers will likely be his last, which he's been kind of going back and forth, like, will this be retirement? Will this not be retirement? Like, for a few years now. And I think he'll play well this year. I honestly do. And there's a small chance that I wouldn't be surprised if he may played another year after this. But currently, this might be it for him. He stated on the Pat McAfee show that he said, I'm pretty sure this is it. And then, again, he only signed like the 1-year deal with the Steelers, which he mentioned was partially due to his belief that it would be his final season. So
I predict.
And also, just really quick, he expressed that he wants to finish his career with the Steelers, playing for a team with a winning culture and under Coach Mike Tomlin.
LOL.
So,
anyways.
Well, Mike Tomlin's like always been a coach of a team that's played at least 500 ball or better. Yeah. So he's consistent.
I like Mike. I hate Aaron.
It's sad. Okay, but
I predict
what were we going to say?
That they will go 10-7, make the playoffs, and lose in the first round.
Or he goes to the Super Bowl and he loses against the Packers.
I hope so. I like the Steelers.
Or I saw someone else say it's going to be the Steelers and the Bears in the Super Bowl, and they're like, and the Bears will beat them for one last thing against them. I'm like, okay, if he's playing the Bears in the Super Bowl, he's going to go off and put up crazy numbers one last time and then buy ownership stake in the Bears. Because he already owns ownership stake because he legitimately owns the Bears.
Who, Aaron?
Yeah, because he beats them all the time and he makes fun of them all the time for it.
Yeah, he
It's
does.
so great.
Lindsay told me to tell the podcast.
Man. Yeah.
She told me to tell the podcast, bonjour.
Bonjour. We might be hearing from her again later in this episode. So,
wow.
Just to let
maybe
you know.
on 2 different things.
Ooh, maybe. But yeah, it's just, again, a little bit of football talk. Sad that Aaron Rodgers' time in the NFL could be coming to an end. And he's one of the last, like, old school quarterbacks who's still around. Like, there's not a lot of those guys. Really.
Let me think.
I mean, Russell Wilson's kind of still around, but he's not, like, super old school. He's only been around since, like, 2011.
And he sucks.
Yeah, he's kind of fallen off a lot. And then obviously you have Kirk Cousins, but he's kind of near the end, and he wasn't like
Kirk Cousins,
and he wasn't really one of those guys that's like super elite and like one of the guys where it's like, hey, this is one of the big names in NFL each year.
He was just really above average.
Yeah, and then more recently he's had a couple of good years, so his name's got out more, and then they had like that NFL quarterbacks documentary. But
that's coming out, yeah,
another one. He's in it again because people liked him so much the first time.
That's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, everybody liked him a lot, and I'm sure he's going to be great on screen, but he gets benched.
But it's him, which will be interesting to see, like how he, I guess, goes against that adversity or whatever else.
Yeah.
But him, Joe Burrow, who will be interesting.
I think that'll be really cool.
Then is it Josh Allen, the other one, or who's the third?
I thought it was maybe Lamar.
No, it's not Lamar.
Who is on this season's
quarterbacks?
Season of
I feel like it's another big name guy.
I hit tab instead of.
Is Burrow's a big name? There's another big name.
Yes.
Oh, is it Jalen Hurts?
No, I know who it is. It's Marcus Mariota.
No, it's not. Why would they have him?
He was on it last year. Oh, Jared Goff.
Okay, yeah, who's been bigger as of late.
And they had a good season last year. They made it to the
right before the Super Bowl, I think.
Yeah, was it the NFC Championship?
I think so, one of those. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I didn't watch the first season. Maybe I should at some point. But second season will probably be good as well.
I don't remember. I watched the first season. It was really good.
He's out at Mahomes and Kirk and someone else.
It was Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
It
was just like, okay,
because he was supposed to be
you in there.
He was supposed to be the Raiders starting quarterback, and then he gets benched mid-season, and he just sucked in general.
Yeah. So that's all my sports talk. Dane, what are you thinking this week?
Welcome back to Sports Talk. And so, Sports Talk this week, Canada needs to embrace football. What's with this hockey?
They have Canadian football.
That's not Canadian football. That's ice dancing with a stick.
Do you not know about Canadian football? That's the weird one
the
where
CFL.
they have the field goal like in the middle of the end zone.
Yeah, the CFL.
Yeah.
CFL sucks.
But they at least have real football. It's not that dumb football soccer stuff.
What? Arena football?
No, like soccer, how they call it football.
Oh, that football. Yeah, they need to get rid of regular soccer. They need to get rid of Canadian football. We need to have 2 expansion teams in Canada, and we need to start rolling.
No.
Let's do it.
Why do we want expansion teams there when St. Louis lost theirs and Missouri's about to lose our football team because the Chiefs are like, we want a dome in Kansas?
Go ahead. Go on, get. I don't care.
Get them out of here.
Get out of here.
Go on, get.
On get.
And then we'll only have the Cardinals and the Blues. The only professional teams, because most likely the Royals would leave at that point also.
Might as well. Here's the thing. St. Louis needs a team, and then Nashville needs a team.
For football?
Yeah.
Football has a team in Nashville. It's the Tennessee Titans.
Memphis needs a team. Is it in Nashville?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Fine. Not Nashville. Go back to San Diego. I want the Chargers back.
Okay, whatever. Well, what else are you thinking besides Canada needing to embrace football more, even though they have football?
So, Samuel.
Yes.
Would you rather take $1 million right now or have 10 chances to hit a big league curveball for 20 million big ones?
Who's throwing the curveball?
Adam Wainwright.
Kind of like my chances.
That's crazy. But also,
but he's just throwing. But I know it's going to be 10 curveballs.
Yeah, it's 10 curveballs, and you don't need to put it in play. You just need to make contact.
Any kind of contact.
Any kind of contact.
See, I want to say just take the million, but realistically, I could practice for 10 curveballs.
I'm telling you, I'm taking the 10 hacks.
I think I could take 10 hacks. If I only have to make a foul tip, I could foul tip probably 78 mile per hour curveball.
Maybe.
And I know the curveball's coming. So I'm doing that. It's not, if I have to get a base hit, I'm taking the million. But if I just have to make contact in some capacity at all, against Wainwright?
Against Wainwright.
Right now, I do it because he's been playing guitar a lot.
Imagine you in the batting cages the other night, and you're seeing that same pitch, but faster, and it's a curveball now.
I mean, I could get ready for it.
That'd be crazy. But also, if you know what's coming, that definitely helps. And then you can't bunt, though. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
So I would also want to clarify, can I take pitches? And does that count as...
I mean, this is your thing.
Yeah, if it's my thing, I say yes, you can take pitches. And I would take like 3.
Well, okay. I think it's valid you can take pitches because otherwise, like, what if he throws it way out of the zone? Yeah. You get 10 swings.
Yeah. 10 swings.
So in other words, I'm going to have him throw 50 pitches.
Yeah.
And then I'll consider swinging.
Get timing up.
And here's another. And then he's going to get so tired. It's like,
oh
my gosh. Okay, here's another one.
And you're just timing it. You're just like, yeah. But also he has the variations.
I've thrown 250 pitches. What? Why?
He also has the variation of curveballs, though, too.
Still, I would in this hypothetical scenario, I would do it.
Wow.
I would get the $10 million for
And Samuel's lost everything. No new car for Samuel.
I would have a better chance of hitting the curveball than you would.
That's just not true.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No way we can prove it.
Yeah, we don't because we aren't going to go, hey, Wayno, you're going to give us 10 million, okay? And if we don't do this, you have to give us $1 million, right?
20 million.
Got it. 20? Oh, 20. Oh, yeah. Easy. I mean, realistically, $1 million would be very nice.
It would be very nice.
And it would do a lot for you in the short-ish term. But 20 million is quote-unquote life-changing.
True.
1 million, yes, it's life-changing, but not like your entire life changing.
Oh, man.
Unless you put it all in red.
I get a brand new car right away.
Okay. Yeah.
Dane would be rolling around in a little
yeah.
bit of cash.
Yeah. You have to remember your taxes. All of a sudden you're down to like...
I freaking hate taxes.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're down to like 650 to 700,000, give or take.
Canada had 50% taxes too.
Man.
I've had it up to here with them.
Hey. Maybe they'll be on your haters list. We don't know. We don't know. But what we do know is it's time. Okay, we've officially thrown the script out the window. It's time for the main segment. And honestly, who knows where this is going? We don't. You don't. God does. But he's not telling. Welcome back to the main segment. And yes. It is time for Dane's Top 10 Haters of the Year. And I'm sure some of you who hear your names will be feeling like this pretty soon. Yeah. So, we are back. Oh, you have to let it finish. Okay.
I want to beat other people.
Yes.
Wow, that's the theme of this year's Top 10 Player Haters of the Year. Wow. And Samuel, you want to know something before we even get into it?
What do I want to know?
First things first.
I'm the realist.
You are going to be the very first person to hear this list.
I thought you were going to say
outside of me.
I thought you were going to say I'm the hater.
No,
please don't.
No one has seen this list. No one has heard this list. No one knows who's even close to being on this list.
Not even Shepard Thomas Reed?
Not even Shepard Thomas Reed. And so you're going to be the very, 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 very first person to hear this outside of all 60 first place votes, which are the voices in my head. So, of course, we will go in ascending order.
Yes, we'll go in alphabetical order, 10 to 1.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so, starting out, we have honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions right away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honorable mention haters.
Can I point out one honorable mention?
Yes.
Angela Birdwell's middle school son and his friend, until they change their reviews to 5 stars, you are an honorable mention for top 10 Daners.
Daners, dang it.
Dane's player haters list of the year. So just want to point that out.
Wow. Welcome back, guys, to another year. This is the 5th annual Player Haters of the Year.
And who are your honorable mentions?
Let's get into the honorable mentions. Number one.
Well, you have a list of 150 people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And there's like a couple of them that I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to read these ones because they'll get mad about it.
Go for it. They're honorable mentions. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true. Number 1 is Zoe Brown.
When you say number 1, is it any specific order?
Oh, honorable mention.
So does any honorable mention just an honorable mention?
Yeah, they're just honorable mentions.
Okay,
There's no order.
Cool.
Zoe Brown.
Yeah.
She likes to tell me what I do wrong. I work with her. Jake's Body Shop.
Yeah, he deserves that. I'm surprised he's not
That's
number 1.
Crazy.
He should have taken the number 1 spot.
No, really, for A, telling us to skip, and B, for moving us out to Egypt, and I have to drive to Cambodia every day to go to work. It's unreal. Oh, Dane, do you have to teach the children tonight? Well, you better not go home. You better just work until 7 o'clock. Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'm surprised. He should have made the list. Made the list.
He was up there. And so another one is Daniel Reed. Wow. For being Shepard's father. That's crazy. That's crazy. Without Daniel, there would be no Shepard. So
Allegedly,
yeah.
We haven't taken a DNA test.
Dang it. Hey, that reminds me. The lady who cut my hair asked if I was a mailman child today. So,
a mailman child?
Yeah, as in
she thinks you work at the post office.
She thinks that my dad is not actually my dad, but rather the mailman is my dad.
Oh, wild!
Because I said that both my parents have brown hair, and I have what's it called? I have red hair. My siblings all have red hair.
So all of you guys are mailman childs,
I guess.
Shout out,
all 3 of us.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Okay, so who's another honorable mention here?
Another honorable mention is going to be Lexi Simmons, also somebody who loves to tell me I'm wrong. And
Understandable.
yeah, a nice lady though overall.
Good Instagram username, as we've talked about in the past.
Dang it. And then last honorable mention, Michael Fuller for being a communist.
Michael Fuller didn't make the top 10 list. Also, Michael Fuller, you've been in Springfield for a while now, and you haven't been asking to get on the pod. We've mentioned to you, I believe, before, and I don't know if you'll get on before these all air.
He hates the pod is what we're hearing.
We want you back, Michael.
Wow.
We do, because you add a certain kind of chaos, even though Lindsay hates you. She hates you being on the pod. She hates everything. She's not a big fan. She's not a big fan.
Yeah,
So-
Lindsay doesn't like Michael for some reason. But Lindsay,
it's because he blows up her DMs with random stuff.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
And then he screenshots it and sends it to us.
It's great.
It's
great.
hilarious.
It's a tale as old as time.
And so now we get into the actual top 10.
Boom, 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 boom.
And we should have looked up a drum roll, but it's okay. And so now
I got something.
So number 10 hater of the year, we have Deshaun Coleman.
Hey.
Wow, what a guy. And yes, Deshaun is my coworker who I work directly with every day. And why is he a top 10 hater of the year? He's the one who came up with the nickname Beans and got all the kids to start calling me Beans, and a short novel to be starting to be written by or about me called Dave the Bean Slayer.
Yeah.
And he came up with my full nickname, Dane, Dave the Bean Slayer, Beansmeyer, Spirit of the West, Beans Ruth, Beesmeyer. And now all the kids go, "What's up, Beans? What's up, Beans?" And I'm like, "No, it's not funny."
Is Beans or Nemo worse?
Beans for sure.
Okay, okay.
I'd be fine calling. I'm fine with being called Nemo.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with being called Beans. But here's the thing: imagine Dane's trying to holla at a lady, and then I say,
Beans!
"How would you like to be Mrs. Beans?" That's what I'm saying here. How can I say, "Hey, do you want to be Mrs. Beans?" This is why he made number 10 of the year of top 10 haters of the year. Samuel's holding up a cardboard box that says 6 times 6 times 6.
And we already said Satan can't be on the top 10 list anymore. Because you kept putting him at like 3.
Well, I put him at 3 and Lindsay was at 1.
Hey, we're again, this is this year's list.
This is this year's list.
So number
though.
10, Deshaun, because of Beans.
Because he called me Beans. Number 9, a repeat offender
Okay.
to being on the top 10 haters of the year is Tammy Beesmeyer.
Hey, Tammy.
Wow, welcome back, Tammy. This is amazing. Yeah, last year you were much higher because of your cancer comments towards Dane. When she said that even if you can't have kids, Dane, maybe Cole could just have your kids for you.
I forgot she said that.
Yeah, shout out to Tammy.
That's wild.
And now Tammy is a hater this year because she still be saying crazy things, and she still be like, "Dane, you need to get a job. Dane, you need to pay these bills. Dane, you need to do this. Dane, blah, blah, blah." Yeah. How about I live my life? How about I be me? When's that going to happen? How about Dane bees Dane?
How about Dane's Bees Meyer?
Dane bees Dane, and when's that going to happen, guys? And so typical stepmom behavior, but she also hates going outside. She also shot a raccoon.
Yeah.
Or no, a possum. Shot a possum in her nightgown while my friends were over. So
I don't. There's nothing wrong with that.
shout out to Tammy.
It would have been wrong if she didn't do that.
Maybe. I don't know, I guess.
Yeah.
And also, Tammy's just always coming up with different ways for how my life could just be different. She wants to sign me up for AmishOnly.com.
Honestly, you're more of a Mennonite only.
Well, she routinely will bring up my ex-girlfriends and be like, "What is she doing nowadays? Maybe you should call her up."
Just like,
No,
Tammy, stop.
Tammy, she's married. That's what she's doing.
Is she happily married?
Dude, that's a
good
Hold
follow-up
on.
question.
Let me see if this person's on the list. No, he's
no.
not.
Okay.
So that's what Mark Beesmeyer said to me last week.
Are they happily married?
He said, "Dane, you know what you're positioned well for? You're positioned well for the first round of divorces." And I was like, "What do you mean, Dad?" He goes, "Oh, well, you know, like sometimes people they have well intentions and they get married, and turns out they get married to the wrong person, and then they find you, and you are the right person." I'm like, "Oh, I'm glad I'm
the backup plan."
I'm over here, I guess. I'm like, "Dang it, Dad."
Everyone knows they have a Dane waiting for them.
Yeah, I don't know about
You're
that.
like, "Hey, I can't marry all of you."
That's true.
I can't. My name's not Joseph Smith.
Not at all.
No.
But whose name is Joseph, actually.
Oh.
And coming in at number 8 on the top 10 player haters of the year.
I think I know who it is.
Joe Peck.
Not actually.
Do you think it was going to be
Joe Hendricks?
Yeah, it's not Joe Hendricks.
Joe Peck makes a lot more sense than number 8.
Joe Peck, he's a nice guy, but he also puts me in a headlock when he sees me. He calls me his cancer coach. I'm like,
oh, you're CC.
I guess. And then he will also blow up my phone and text me and send me the worst memes ever imaginable. He's just like sending me things that I'm just like, what is this? Why did you send this to me? And he shows it to other people and they just shake their head. And then he'll make offhanded cancer comments all the time. And then he'll like come up to me and start poking me in the ribs. And I'm like, you can't poke me in the ribs.
And all of that, and he's only number 8.
Only number 8.
Man.
It's crazy.
There's still 7 people ahead of him. That's wild.
I know. And
wild.
That's crazy. And so those top 3, to recap them, Deshaun Coleman, Tammy
Top 3
Biesmeyer,
is the bottom 3 of the top 10.
The bottom 3, yeah.
Yeah.
The first layer, if you will.
Yes.
The first tier, the lowest tier.
Yeah.
Deshaun Coleman, Tammy Biesmeyer, Joe Peck. Good job, guys. Now we get into the next tier. And this starts out with a fan favorite. Everybody at home is on the edge of their seat, and they're looking to write it down because his name is Jerry Jones.
Oh, Jerry's back at it.
Wow, welcome back, Jerry.
Shout out, Jerry.
Jerry, why are you on this list? Well, why aren't you on this list, Jerry? It's because you don't want the Cowboys to be elite. He's the Cowboys owner, and he keeps making me sad year after year after year. He's making my son sad, my future son, like the distant future.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to raise my son to be a Cowboys fan, his son to be a Cowboys fan,
and his son to be a Packers fan. I don't know.
His son to be a Cowboys fan, because no son of mine will root for no Chiefs, no Packers, and no 49ers in this, or Eagles in this lifetime, or commies, or the Giants. Those 6 teams are not allowed. Those are off limits.
So he could go for the Dolphins?
Jerry,
okay.
No, we can't. I'm going to be I'm going to be disappointed. I'm
Okay.
not mad.
Okay.
I'm disappointed if he roots for a different team.
Okay.
But if he roots for one of those 6 teams.
He's going to cheer for one of the new Canada teams that's entered.
Can I say something offhanded? Actually, I don't want to say it.
Okay.
I'm going to get aggregated.
Yeah.
So I did say, I make a comparison the other day to if my son becomes a Chiefs fan, I'd rather him be this. And so,
no. We don't need to go that route. I feel like
it's not even as bad as you think.
Make your wildest guesses in the comments.
It's not as wild as you think. It's really funny, but I'm going to get aggregated. And so we'll say it off the pod. It'll be great. So Jerry Jones isn't committed to my happiness because he hasn't put a championship contender out there yet. But this year will be better than last year.
He did in the early 90s.
He did in the early 90s before Dane was born. So that was number 7, Jerry Jones.
Just really quick before, this is your sponsor break here. This Reign energy drink, pretty good. Not going to lie. I feel pretty good. It doesn't taste like super, super, super artificial. I got white gummy bear.
Yeah, I've had that.
Don't hate it.
That's because you're crazy, though.
Yeah. Has 0 grams of sugar, 200 milligrams of sodium, and 300 milligrams of caffeine.
It's 10 p.m. and you just finished it.
Warning, may stop your heart. Okay, cool. Continue, Dane.
Dang it. Welcome back to the top 10 haters of the year. It's something we've been looking forward to our entire lives, really.
Since last year, actually.
Since last year. And so number 6 now is somebody near and dear to everybody's heart who is listening to the podcast.
Come on.
And his name is Shepard Thomas Reed.
Thomas Shepard Reed.
Thomas Shepard Reed.
Shepard Thomas.
Shepard Joseph Reed.
It's an Adolf.
Baby Adolf
it
made
is
the
Shepard
list.
Thomas Reed. I'm sorry, Lindsay. Dane has confused me.
Wow. This is crazy.
Well, actually, if it's Shepard Thomas Reed, I mean, you got to play it. So this is what he's doing right now, hearing himself added to the list. He just woke up in the middle of the night and he's like, something's wrong in the force.
Something's wrong in the force. It's just not his year. And so Shepard Jonquavius Reed is number 6 because, whenever
he's related to you.
He gave Lindsay diabetes.
HIPAA.
She had gestational diabetes.
Yeah.
And then she got rid of it by having birth.
Okay, that's good. That's good that she got rid of it.
Exactly. Apparently that's how that works with gestational diabetes.
Just want to point out, I think you're just jealous that he's so cute and you're just not.
No, it became Lindsay's whole personality having a baby, and she sends me pictures of him, and I'm like, I know what he looks like, Lindsay. He looks like a baby, and he can't talk yet. He doesn't have a job, and he still hasn't formulated words yet.
That's a good point. I can understand why he's number 6.
And the only time that we've interacted, he peed on me. He's the only person on this list who's peed on me.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
It was number 5.
So Shepard, Thomas Reed.
Just want to say, you are really... There's only been one female in the top 5.
Oh, I know.
Or bottom 5 in the top 10.
Yeah, it was Tammy.
Yeah, so...
this is different than other years. A lot of years, it's primarily women. This year, however, it's not.
One year you had all the women in Hill City.
Well, if you remember correctly, I had all the women at Hill City at number 2, and at number 3, I had all the women at my work whenever I worked at Hy-Vee.
But now, they're one and the same.
Now
Not the same, but
same.
there's overlap. Okay, so number 5 for you.
Number 5, it's somebody near and dear to our hearts. So his name.
Oh, another guy.
His name. This guy's known for doing a lot of things wrong.
Come on.
We don't know who he may be, but we do know him here on the podcast because his name is Jack Holmgren.
There he is. I knew he would be top 5. Wow.
If you're a top 5 hater, that really says something about yourself.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Because he comes in every week with the terrible jokes with Jack. Oh, look, there's the
That's
laughter.
what we don't do during your jokes.
That's what we don't do. What we do.
No, we don't click it.
What we do
not
is
till later.
Is
Not
this
till later.
one?
And now, it's time for Jokes with Jack.
Do you notice the energy level's just not there?
That's how it feels. It
Yeah.
feels like waiting in an elevator. That's how it feels. And so Jack has somehow gotten my legal information from me from other people.
No.
Like my middle name, childhood memories, and my phone number. Yeah, he got those all from other people. He did not get any of those from me.
Yeah.
He's challenging me to many fights. He's challenged cancer patients to a fight.
I think we need to go down in September to see him.
True. He
said he'll pay for everything if we show up.
It's just not true.
He definitely said that. We'd have to pay for a flight, but everything else would be free.
I have fall retreat in September.
All September?
All September.
We'll figure it out.
I can't take a week off work like you.
Hey, we'll see. Not
Jack
a week.
Holmgren
Okay.
is on the list. And so that's what we're here to talk about right now is that Jack is
On the list.
a top 5 hater of the year.
Wow.
And all of you other listeners of the pod did not try hard enough this year to be a top 10 hater or top 5 hater even. And so we've now cracked into the top 5.
Yeah, that was 5.
Exactly.
Now we're top 4.
And now number 4.
Okay, here we go.
This is like ending the second tier of haters, and
Okay.
really it's top 4. This is a Mount Rushmore of haters from 2025, and number 4 is all the children that I teach. Oh no! All of the children, guys, girls, all of the children. They're all a bunch of haters. You know why?
Because they are going to murder people.
Because they run up to that. They run up to me and they go,
Beans.
They go, hey, Beans, what's up, Beans? And then I'm like, no, quit calling me Beans. And they're like, no, you're Beans.
So you're saying the person who created the Beans name is much lower than the people who call you Beans.
Yeah, because he'll say it in somewhat like funny and cool ways. They just run up to my face and yell Beans, and then steal the microphone and go, let me say something to the microphone. And I go, no. And then I turn off the mic and say, okay, you can say something. And then they don't say anything. And then they steal the Oreos, and then they act like madmen whenever we have any sort of snack ever.
No.
And then they broke the ceiling at camp. They broke the window at camp.
Broke your heart.
No. And they're constantly trying to push the boundaries. They're stealing each other's food. They give me headaches, but they also do great things. Headaches. You give me headaches.
Shout out Josh Peck.
And so the children, they do crazy things. And they're crazy kids in general. And here's the thing. I give up and I do a lot of research into preparing this sermon for you guys. And I look around the room and all I see is all these yawns. And I'm like, guys, I did so much research into trying to make this interesting and informative and like fun for the whole family. And you're just giving me yawns.
Yeah.
Just yawns.
Hey, one of these days they might learn.
Yeah.
You could be part of their testimony.
Well, now we've made it.
Oh,
to the top 3 haters of
player
the year.
haters,
Player haters
of the years.
Top 3 are the ones I'm considering getting trophies for.
This is big. This is big.
This is big. This is where we separate the men from the boys. This is where things start to happen.
Please don't be me. Please don't be me.
And now,
okay,
we have number 3, and she
okay,
is a top 3 hater. And her name is Grayson Banks. Wow. AKA Mrs. Reverend Banks.
GB.
Wow. How did she make it on the list?
How can she be on the list when Reverend Banks is one of our sponsors?
I know. Reverend Banks is one of the sponsors, but Mrs. Reverend Banks started out her year of hatitude by dating my roommate. And when she started dating my roommate, it was in July.
This is what caused you to be where you are now.
Well, yes. But she started dating him in July, and this is right around when I came out with my 4th annual Player Haters of the Year. And she's like, why am I not on it? I said, I literally just met you. So I don't know what you're talking about. And she goes, well, you're ugly. First thing she said to me,
and you took that to this day.
Upon finding out that I had a top 10 haters of the year. And then she went further than that, and she stole my roommate and married him. And then ended our living situation that was working perfectly fine near our place of work.
I'm surprised she's only number 3.
And then, you know what else she did? One time I was eating a burrito, and she said,
hey, you're ugly.
Well, yes. But no, she comes up to me and goes, what are you doing? I said, eating a burrito. And she goes, oh, yeah? And then takes the hot sauces I have and throws them in the trash can next to me.
Why do you have these friends?
That's what I was saying. I'm like, Grayson, what are you doing? And she goes, I don't know. You don't need this. And walks away.
Hot sauce isn't even bad for you.
I love hot sauce. And I had the burrito in my hand, and I was taking a bite out of it and looking at my phone, and she just did that. And then you know what else she does? She comes up to me at least like once a week sometimes and goes, I'm hungry. Go get me Chick-fil-A. And I say, Grayson, I'm going to tell you the same thing I've told you for months now, almost a year. I'm not your dad. I'm not your brother. And I'm not your husband. Go figure it out, woman. Woman, call your husband.
Also, real talk, Chick-fil-A is not close to Hill City.
It's not. It's not very close at all.
Yeah.
And so she wants me to go get Chick-fil-A for her. And then there's another fact about her that I can't share because it's too... not appropriate for the pod.
I feel like I already know what it is.
But it's another reason why she's a hater of me, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. And so, unreal. Grayson Harvey, Delaney Harvey Banks, and who also did not set me up with one of her bridesmaids. And so, look at us now.
Wow.
She's our number 3 hater of the year, Grayson Delaney Harvey Banks.
Okay.
Number 3. And so now, we get to the nitty gritty. People are nervous.
This is big.
People all around the world are holding or waiting with bated breath. People want to know these things, people. These are the top 2 haters of the year. Who finished second? Who finished first?
It's going to be Alvaro. It's going to be Elizabeth Virgil. Angel Birdwell. I don't know.
It's Alvaro. And now, number 2.
It's going to be Emily. I don't know who's
hater of the year. This person... This is really close, guys. This was separated by less than 1 vote. We separated that voice into multiple other voices, and they voted. And so this person, she...
Okay, good. Okay. Who is it?
Finishing number 2 for the first time in history, Lindsay Reed.
Oh!
She's been dethroned.
Lindsay, how did you... Wow. Who's number 1?
I know. That's what we're all wondering. Lindsay has finished in first place for 4 straight years. That's not actually, yes, for 4 straight years.
Lindsay,
first place.
Wow.
But if you remember, the criteria to finish as a top hater is proximity, hatitude, and love of the game. And
I'm
Lindsay was not very close this year.
Who's going to be number 1?
She lived in Omaha. She did not hate as much because she was too preoccupied with being pregnant and having a baby. And then also...
She made you a dad.
She did not... No, what?
Uncle, sorry.
She did not have very much love of the game this year, though, too. She was not dedicated to the craft like our number 1 hater, who I've known for a little over a year now.
Oh, no.
And now we get to number 1. Everybody's waiting with bated breath. Guys, it is my boss, Jonathan.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Wow, Jonathan did it. When I tell you that this man hated on me consistently and proximity, I worked with him almost every day for a year.
I just want to point out, you are going to give him a trophy, right?
Yeah, I'm presenting in front of staff. And it's going to be great. And it's unreal the things that he did this year. And some of which I can't read to the podcast.
You would have been a married man.
But I made 10 reasons why he finished number 1. And I can't read some of them.
Okay.
But one of the reasons is that every time I tell a story and I say that, yeah, so this one time I was dating this girl, he cuts me off and says, "No, you weren't." And that's unreal. Number 2, he tells me that I don't need to be eating as many Uncrustables as I've been eating.
Hey.
And I'm like, hey, how about I eat what I need to eat and you eat what you need to eat? And I'm training for marathons.
I'm trying to read 115 pages of this kid's curriculum.
That's the third one on here. He made me read 116 pages of 4th and 5th grade curriculum while I was on a mission trip in a foreign country.
Canada.
It's a foreign country.
Okay.
He tells me often how he would fire me in favor of other people.
That's wild.
He jokingly says that. But also he tells me who I'm allowed to date and who I'm not allowed to date all the time. And says he'll fire me if I date this person.
That's wild.
Unreal.
That's wild. That's wild.
He prays on my downfall.
He actually prays for your downfall.
No, he doesn't, but he does. And then also we had a Together We Pray thing where all of the Covenant members and people who want to pray, it was a Covenant member dinner. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So the Covenant members will come in and we have a dinner once a year to talk about where Hill City is heading. Here's the budget. Do you guys approve the budget? Yes. Okay, great. You guys can go home. And it's for camaraderie and to meet the other people too. And so I've never been to one until last year. I'm like, I'm going to one. This is going to be great. I missed the one before.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go to this one. And he says, hey, I need you in childcare.
Yeah.
Instead of going to the Covenant member dinner. So I got pizza instead of the catered dinner that they had for one. And then I watched kids. And then also at that same day, I told him how I really, really, really wanted to be the first person to walk across the bridge to the youth building, the West Wing as we call it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to be the first person to walk across that bridge. I'm going to do it. I don't care. And what happens?
He runs.
He doesn't do it. All of the Covenant members do it. All 200 plus Covenant members at the Covenant member dinner.
They walked across the bridge.
Walk across the bridge because they wanted to walk across it and go see the West Wing. And they all showed it to him while I was in there with kids and was told that I wasn't allowed to go do it. After I told him that I really wanted to be the first one to go do it.
That's wild.
And then he also...
Hey, at least you're like 201.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then he also... I told him we put a basketball goal up in the gym, and I was like, I'm going to be the first person to make a basketball or a basket on that basketball goal. And instead of that, he told me, he sends me a video and of him dribbling, and he walks into the gym and makes a basket and says, "For you, Beans," and then walks away and makes the basket. And then he goes,
Why are you saying these things to him? And why don't you just do them?
Because I like to tell my boss my hopes and dreams.
Just do it and then say whatever. And then afterwards, you're like, hey, guess what?
Well, the goal wasn't up yet. And so it got put up. He looked, or the person who put it up was like, hey, I got done. Look at it, blah, blah. He goes, okay, perfect. The person walks out. He takes a video of him making a basket and sends it to me. And I'm like, this is unreal.
He's going to take everything you want to do first. He'll do first.
I know. And so, wow, guys, this has been amazing. And this really concludes our 2025 top 10 haters of the year.
Player haters of the year.
Player haters of the year. Congratulations, everybody.
Fiscal year 25 is complete, and now we're on to fiscal year 26.
Wow. Guys, this was an epic year of hatitude. Cancer did not make an appearance on the list this year.
That's big.
That was huge. And so... we're really looking forward to next year. We're looking forward to who might be on the top 10 haters next year. And also, stay tuned to next week's episode when I unveil our second annual top 10 fans of the year.
Wow.
That one, I will be honest, is harder to make than top 10 haters of the year.
Because you hate so many people, and there's only so many people you care about.
People hate me
way
way more prevalently than they love me.
I'm just really glad I wasn't on the top 10 haters of the year.
I know. You didn't even make honorable mention.
I'm really glad because I don't deserve that.
And remember, some people do qualify to make both lists.
That's wild.
I know, it's crazy. You can make both lists.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Wow.
you've already talked so much, but might as well talk just a little bit long.
Oh, wow.
Or that was kind of already. Or
What?
you kind of talked about top 10 fans, but
Oh, yeah. So now, welcome back to part 71
this is Dane's podcast.
of Dane's Manifesto. Welcome back to All Things Manifesty. And so I kind of gave you the prelude there for the top 10 fans of the year, but the qualifications of top 10 fans of the year are people who don't tell me the truth. I don't want the truth, other than when I ask people about an operation and I say, hey, what did she say? And then I don't want you to dance around it. Tell me the truth so I know how to make an informed decision. But what I'm really looking for from the top 10 fans is that people who back me blindly and will gas me up even though I'm clearly wrong. Nobody wants to hear about how Dane's wrong. Everyone wants to hear about how great it is that I even tried to accomplish something.
Dane,
What?
your haircut does look really good.
Whatever, dude. And so that's what I'm looking for as a fan. Somebody who gasses me up regardless of the facts, regardless of the figures, but instead will go to the masses and be like, no, he didn't do that wrong. In fact, society's wrong for even putting those standards on him. We love a good gaslight too. But also, here's the thing. Yeah. I asked ChatGPT to review the Until Next Week podcast.
It's just going to tell you the summary of what we already have written.
And so
this is literally our Spotify description.
The hosts, Samuel and Dane. Its genre is clean comedy, lifestyle, and loosely structured absurdity. Don't know what that means. Episodes are weekly. What it does well.
Everything.
Authentic chemistry. Sam and Dane. He calls you Sam. That's hilarious.
I hate you. I hate you, AI.
I didn't do it. Yeah. Sam and Dane feel like two lifelong friends catching up. Lots of jokes, ridiculous tangents, and lovingly roasting each other. It's clean but still funny. It's genuinely funny without relying on vulgarity. Perfect for listeners who want chaos without crudeness. It's innovative segments from Pickleball tournaments. That's not one of our segments. To off-the-wall debates, i.e., could a 100 men beat 100 gorilla or beat a gorilla? They're not afraid to chase dumb ideas all the way down and somehow make it entertaining. And last one for what it does well is relatable Midwest energy. It also has a trademark next to that. If you ever argued about ranch dressing, high school mascots, or overly competitive church league basketball, you feel right at home.
AI is not great.
So what things you need to know before listening. It's very loose. This isn't
so loose.
Yeah, this isn't a tightly edited NPR style show. You get free-flowing conversation, intentional off-topic moments, or intentionality, off-topic moments, and a few, wait, what were we talking about, transitions?
You said anatomic moments?
No, intentionally.
Okay.
Some jokes are very inside. Longtime listeners will love reoccurring themes like weird childhood memories or janky athleticism. What? But new listeners might need a few episodes to get the full vibe.
Yeah.
And last thing that we need to know before listening is it's not a deep dive podcast. Don't come looking for serious journalism. This is vibes, jokes, and occasionally extraterrestrial spirals. In a good way.
Hey, you're improving on your reading. So shout out to you.
I don't know. Overall rating. Wow, I gave us a rating.
Wow.
8.5 out of 10.
I hate you, AI.
Until Next Week is like listening to two funny cousins trying to make each other laugh while stuck in a minivan. It's weird, warm, occasionally brilliant, and always fun. If you're into podcasts that feel like friendship from an audio form or in audio form, wow. That's great.
And this has been part 71 of...
Hold on.
Oh, my word. I thought you were going to say it. What are you trying to write? What are you asking it?
I'm not asking anything.
Yes, you are, because you're typing stuff.
Hold on. So, Until Next Week is like eavesdropping on two very funny brothers arguing about nonsense in a church van. Chaotic, wholesome, and weirdly profound. I asked it to condense it into one spicy sentence. And that
so
was part...
spicy.
I know. I thought it was going to be spicier. But that was part 71 of Dane's Manifesto. Thank you for coming, guys.
Sam's little known facts, out of the box and off the tracks. Oddball genius that knows about tax. Sam's little known facts, and he never listens to Jack.
Welcome back to part 17 of Samuel's Little Known Facts. And because I got the hate for having a news segment, we're having Little Known Facts once again. Number 1, lobsters have blue blood.
Why? No, we do too. Our blood is blue until exposed to oxygen.
I think I've heard that's actually not true.
You don't know that.
Okay, fact check me.
I took a science class.
Cool. You just talked for like an hour, and now I'm back to say stuff, and immediately you just shut me down.
Well, I was commenting on it, on how we have blue blood too.
Number 2, Napoleon Bonaparte. He was once attacked by a swarm of what? What do you think it was?
Gestational diabetes.
Really close. Rabbits. He was once attacked by a swarm of rabbits.
Are they swarms?
I guess this was a swarm of rabbits.
All right.
I don't know.
Swarm, it makes me think of flying.
Rescue rabbit. Next up, number 3. There are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth, and I counted to make sure.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Did last night just to make sure, and there were more stars than sand. Also, how would you even go about estimating that? I don't know, but that's what I read, so I'm going to believe it.
Math majors. It's because you're an accountant.
Yeah. You going to count on me?
No.
Number 4, Chewbacca. In Star Wars. That was beautiful. He was actually based on George Lucas's dog, which was an Alaskan Malamute named Indiana.
What'd you call me?
An Alaskan Malamute named Indiana, which Indiana
is Allie Hoopy.
I was going to say, which also inspired Indiana Jones.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Tyrese Halliburton.
Yep.
R.I.P. to a real one.
Yep. And then finally, for my little known facts, the oldest continuous sporting event in the U.S., what do you think it is?
Dog wrestling.
Close. Next guess.
Sumo wrestling for elderly.
Farther away, and the last one.
Goat milking.
Yep, you're correct. Actually, it's the Kentucky freaking Derby.
I should have known that.
Yeah, that is the oldest continuous sporting event in the U.S., so shout out to them horses.
I had the animal right.
Yeah.
The animal theme right.
Oh, yeah, animal theme. I was like, you did not say horses.
Not the correct animal.
Yeah. And then, as you already know, this is just something that I thought of, is like every horse, like in the Kentucky Derby, like nowadays, is all like a descendant of Secretary.
Of Biscuit.
Yep.
Also, Samuel, in light of the top 10 haters of the year, who is your number 1 hater of the year?
You can't put me on the spot like that.
Is it Lauren? Be honest.
No. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
All right.
Yeah.
You get back to us.
Yeah, I wasn't
You
ready.
think about it during the Jesus segment.
You're talking about Jesus. I'm thinking about my haters.
Listen to the Jesus segment, though.
Okay. But yeah, those are my little known facts this week. Hopefully you learned something new, and maybe you can use that in trivia someday. I don't know. You don't know. God does, but he's not telling. And speaking of that, not really.
What?
What? We have a podcast, and we're talking about it right now. And
So you think?
I think I should just click the button.
And now, it's time for Jokes with Jack.
That one's beautiful.
What's the difference between a camera and a sock? A camera takes photos, but a sock takes 5 toes.
And now, it's time for Jokes with Jack.
I wish we would have re-recorded that and say, and that was Jokes with Jack.
That one gets to me.
We
should have a second recording of saying, and that was
the only
Jokes with Jack.
issue is I don't know if I'll be able to find that exact same music.
Dang it.
Oh, man. Well, that was good, but not as good as our voice memos.
Wow.
Where's the button? I don't see the button.
Just press the button.
Oh, it's this one.
There it is.
There we go. Oh, Dane, I kind of like this beat. Do you have any songs you can sing for me?
Uh-huh. Yo. You hit record, we hit regret. The voice memos, the wildest yet. Hot takes, weird thoughts, midnight dreams. The one guy still chasing his dreams. Mumbled nonsense, emotional flair. We play it back like we just don't care.
Voice memos.
Brilliant. Cut print genius. Everybody's going to be loving this.
Okay.
People say we're not talented. AI says we're at 8.5, but we just added new drops.
Oh, Lindsay's back. Here we go.
I would like to explain the situation with the Shmee. When I was in college and I was dating somebody else.
Whoa.
Daniel just gagged. When I was in college and dating somebody else, freshman and sophomore year, this guy literally got me a cat for Christmas. And I did not ask for a cat for Christmas. He just gave it to me. It was a rescue. And I didn't really want a cat at the time, but he gifted her to me. And anyway, so now I've had her for almost 8 years now. And so whenever Daniel and I got engaged, he asked me if I was going to get rid of the cats, and I said no. And so we still have them, and he hates them a lot. And you want the Shmee to die, right? He's nodding. What about Millie?
That's just how it ends. Unreal.
Yeah, that was our voice memo this week from the Lindsay Reed.
Wow,
So,
shout out to Lindsay Reed.
shout out. I'm sure we'll have more from her in the future, but it's wild. Daniel's just silent. He's hates the Shmee so much it took all his words away.
Hate, double hate, loathe entirely.
Yeah. But yeah, that was it for our voice memos. And we kind of hinted that we maybe are recording this episode a little early, so we don't have a lot of responses to past episodes, but we do have one from episode 129 when Elizabeth Virgil put, "Nothing makes me laugh harder than when Dane takes the draft a totally different direction and Samuel is flabbergasted by it. Also, my son started a Pop-Tart on fire in the microwave once, but he was 11, so yeah.
Well, I mean, I never lit a Pop-Tart on fire.
No, it was just a chicken nugget.
Never have I ever.
One chicken nugget you set on fire.
We don't know that.
Oh, we don't. No. But yeah, those were all the comments we're going to read this week. We'll have a lot from other episodes in next week's episode, but Dane may or may not need to travel back from Canada first.
I have to travel back from Canada first.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already here.
Yeah. So that is all of our voice memos, Insta messages, Spotify responses, etc., which leads us to our sponsors of the week. Jesus Christ of Nazareth is number one.
That's so true. He's always number one. He's probably going to be on the number one fans of the list, but much to the same degree, he's always going to be the number one fan of the year, so he cannot be the number one fan of the year because there's no ranking Jesus. He just is.
Yeah, he is.
And so
he be who he be.
In light of that, this week we're going to talk about obedience.
Shout out.
So we're in 1 Samuel 15 here, and I started going over my intern's lesson with him yesterday at work. And so, I mean, whenever I got back from Canada. And so, what we went over is he actually traded. He goes, "Hey, the day you have me scheduled to be teaching, I actually have a wedding to go to. So can I teach the week before and you teach my week?" And I said, "Yeah, I don't care. Let's do it." And he traded out of David and Goliath. He didn't even know it. Yeah.
That's like the best one to do.
So, yeah, I was like, "Your first like teaching ever?" I was like, "Yeah, you should do David and Goliath." And but he what was it? Oh yeah. Whenever I assign these, I do unit 10, lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it goes unit 11, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I just assign people based off of their availability in the weeks. And I never look at the curriculum of what they're teaching that week.
Yeah.
It's honestly super random, and I kind of like it that way. That way I can't like try and dodge certain teachings and things like that. And we all like get more of a well-rounded like experience in teaching. And I probably teach 50% of the lessons, and then I have a teaching team that will teach the rest of it. And that of people who want to serve, and then leaders who I make do it, and it's great.
Yeah.
I don't make them do that, but except for the girls, I'm like, hey, I want the kids to see a female presence on the stage to be teaching them, and so I make our female coordinator do that. And so his lesson is going to be over 1 Samuel 15, verse 22 specifically. It's going to be over all of 15, but verse 22 specifically is what he's going to be teaching over. And it says, "And Samuel said, has the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord?" So it's asking here, or Samuel kind of offers this question. It's not really a question. It's more of a rhetorical question, but he's saying, is it better to offer sacrifices, burnt offerings as atonement for sin, or to follow in obedience to the Lord? And so that's kind of a good question for us. Like, what is obedience? Why is obedience more important than burnt offerings? And like, how do we go from there? And so obedience, why is it important? Because with obedience, we're pursuing the things of God. And so whenever we think about why we need to even like have burnt offerings anyways in the Old Testament, it's because we sinned. Sin, which is disobedience to God, is the whole reason there's burnt offerings in the first place. So if we're walking in obedience to God, then there would be no need for burnt offerings. And then furthermore, in this hypothetical scenario, if we were all perfectly obedient, there would be no need for Jesus to go to the cross. But that's not how it played out, because we're not Jesus. We're not God. We are imperfect. We sinned. It was our doing in the garden when we took the bite of the apple, being deceived by the serpent in Genesis 3, that led to separation from God. And so we needed a rescue plan, and God sent his only son, Jesus, to live a perfect life that we could not live, die death we deserve, death on a cross. He was dead and buried, raised from the dead 3 days later, and ascended into heaven. And because of that, we can have eternal life with him. And so that's why obedience is important. And what obedience is is submission to God. And so putting it all together, we see a few reasons why that obedience is better than making sacrifices. First of which is disobedience is an act of rebellion. We see that in the garden, the very first sin. Hey, you can do whatever you want. Work the land, keep it and subdue it, and all you need to not do is do not eat of that tree. And then right away, right up to Eve, and says, hey, you need to eat this apple, the serpent says. And then Eve's like, okay, cool. Then Adam passively goes, yeah, sure, that sounds cool. Let's eat it. So disobedience, act of rebellion right away. And then right after that, starts talking about how we're going to have this struggle of toil and pain and just for the rest of our days. So disobedience is an act of rebellion. Number 2, disobedience is sinful. So God, who created the heavens and the earth, sees that there's a perfect way to live. And then we say, no, we want our way to live. We want to do it in what seems right in our own eyes, which is a lot of what the Judges is about in the Old Testament, that people did what they thought was right in their own eyes, aka sin. And so disobedience, whenever you're doing that, is sinful. Like when you're disobedient, obviously it's sinful. So number 3, disobedience is a form of idolatry, because you're saying flat out right there, and I kind of start hinting at it, you're flat out saying, God, I hear your plan, I read your plan, I know your plan, but I think my plan's better. Or you're flat out ignorant of the plan, which again is disobedience, because you can still be disobedient and not knowing exactly what you should be doing in a certain scenario, because you don't always have to make a decision for one. You can always say, hey, can I go read more and seek godly wisdom on this and then make a decision? Or if you even do have to make a decision, it's like, hey, let's use the Holy Spirit that is within us and say, hey, God, I don't really know what to do right here. Can you please give me wisdom? That's a way to handle obedience in the moment. Number 4, disobedience disrespects God's word. So again, God lays it out for us, point blank, period. This is the instruction manual for life. This is how I've designed life to be had. And then we say, hey, I see your word, I hear your word, but you know what? I'm putting together this table here, and I know that this square peg does not go in this round hole, but I'm going to try and make this square peg go in this round hole because I want it to be that way, because it's going to be easier for me, because I want to worship me. So it's just flat out disrespect to God's word. And lastly, disobedience is based on looking good to other people rather than to God. So disobedience, I want to do what's right in my own eyes because I want to worship me. I want things to go my way. I want to have things happen in such a way that people will turn from God and actually start to worship me. And again, this is disobedience. This is idolatry. Obedience actually has a deeper meaning to it than we actually think. We think obedient just do what you're told, but it's deeper than that. Or we think, oh, I should be obedient so I don't get in trouble. But obedience is actually an act of worship to God, and an act of worship is never going to be found as sinful. And so, be obedient to God, kids.
Be obedient.
Pursue obedience is what I should say.
Let's go. Good word. Good word. Good word. Number 2, sponsors of the week, Jake, Trust and Art, Pretty Ricky, and Reverend Banks.
Take that, Jake.
Still need, yeah, Jake's Body Shop. Still need to get that autograph from Jake, Trust and Art on his cards he made a long time ago for Leaf, the ones that were of Pele.
Oh, yeah.
I've not seen him in forever. Also, I need to get him his Until Next Week podcast shirt, which is a great deal.
Great deal.
$30 shipped to you, or if you're in town, get it for $25.
Yes.
Just hit us up. Maybe a discount if you buy a lot. We'll figure that out. But
yeah, Daniel, you could have saved $5 if you just picked it up when you came down here.
Yeah, should have thought that through, Daniel. But yeah, solid guys overall. Even though Reverend Banks' wife is number 3 player hater of the year,
that's crazy.
But we're not going to hold that against Reverend.
Not the Reverend.
No, Reverend.
The Reverend's a nice guy.
He can do no wrong.
I don't know. He embarrassed me on stage.
Okay, he can do some wrong. And then finally, our number 3 sponsors of the week are our Dane's future top 10 fans.
Wow.
Which again, we said will be coming at you next week, you said?
Oh, yeah. Next week, I'll have the fans.
That'll be big.
A lot of thinking while on the plane that I'm just taking randomly, not because I'm going to Canada.
Yeah.
Wow.
And just reach out if you want to make clips for us or buy a $30 shirt shipped to you. If you need 2 Friday Pickleball paddles and want to get a discount of $5 off, use the code Samuel14434, and that supports us greatly. Mainly me, but also me to help support Dane through the pod. We'll figure it out.
True.
Also, Dane's ministry support link is in the bio. Click that, give, and then send a DM to him or the Out Until Next Week podcast Instagram so that way the church can track it properly. Keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast. Please leave 5 stars. Don't leave lower than 5 stars. That crushes us so much. But leave 5 stars on Spotify and on Apple. Leave those voice memos and the Instagram DM links or DM chat if you want to keep on hearing those great voice memo songs. And then follow our Instagram and TikTok. And thank you again for listening to episode 132 of the Until Next Week podcast.
Happy Independence Day and happy Top 10 Haters of the Year Day.